Ladies and gentlemen, audience on Twitch, good afternoon and welcome to the 2016 Innovex at COMPUTEX Taipei, Asia's largest ICT trade show. My name is Sophia Cho, 我是周明景. It is a pleasure for me to be your MC for the next 3 days and to be able to share with you this precious moment. What is Innovex? The name comes from innovation and COMPUTEX. This is a brand new startup exhibition at the COMPUTEX that creates a perfect platform for startups to have a chance to showcase their products, their service. And more importantly, they will be having this precious chance to interact with investors, buyers, and even potential manufacturing partners. Over 100 speakers from the world are joining Innovex to share their precious insights. And in the next 3 days, there will be panel discussions and speech and also parties. Here we are at the center stage, and over that side, we also have a pie stage. So please feel free to join us in the next 3 days. So to start this afternoon, we will be inviting Ms. Yuko Saito, Managing Director of Criteo in Southeast Asia, to give us a speech. The topic is From Mobile to Where, a look into the future of online and offline retail over the next 5 to 10 years. So ladies and gentlemen, your applause to welcome our speaker, Ms. Yuko Saito.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. My name is Yuko. I am Managing Director for a company called Criteo. I manage Southeast Asia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and India. Just a quick explanation about Criteo. Criteo is a US NASDAQ-listed company that is headquartered in France, Paris. We help our e-commerce clients deliver more sales by performance display retargeting. So what we do is we show personalized, relevant information or message on our banners to bring back users to our client site so that hopefully they will make more sales or conversion. So, and we work with over 11,000 advertisers globally. Today, I want to share some insights about e-commerce. We're at a very exciting time. There's a lot, with the advancement of technology, there's a lot of things happening. And I want to share today what the e-commerce will look like in the next 5 to 10 years. This is based on research that Criteo did in collaboration with a consulting firm called Ovum. So, today's consumers is driving a massive shift in e-commerce. So millennials and Generation Z, they expect everything on demand. I want what I want when I want it. So 24/7 access across different device types, on-demand everything, low cost or free delivery, and proactive customer support and services. So millennials, so these are people in the 20s and 30s today. They grew up with technology, with digital. But Generation Z, these are people 20 and under. These generation are pure technoholics. So the advancement of technology are redefining the customer behavior. So this is changing the way people shop, both online and offline. For online, back in the old days, digital shopping meant buying stuff on desktop. Today, we know that we're no longer just tied to desktop, but we're fluidly going back and forth between desktop, smartphones, tablets. And then it's also redefining the positioning or the meaning of physical stores. Mobile, specifically smartphone, is driving unprecedented shifts on the way people shop and the consumer behavior. It's really driving, it's really becoming the choice of consumers for e-commerce. So today, already 57% of mobile transactions are made on APP. Mobile payments will become the mainstream by 2026. More people will be using mobile payments and less dependency on cash and credit cards. It won't go away, but mobile payment will be the mainstream. Today, mobile commerce users are globally less than 500 million users. By 2019, there will be 2 billion, so 4 times more. And tap-to-pay, like proximity payments, will become mainstream. Today, there's maybe about 5 million users that use this tap-to-pay. In 2019, this is expected to reach to about 1 billion users. By 2020, 650 million wearable devices will be used for m-commerce. Wearables will not be the mainstream like it would as a smartphone. It will be somewhat confined to, for example, tap-to-pay, but it'll be big. I mean, who's using Fitbit? But in terms of marketing, the wearables is the key benefit for wearables is that it provides more granular data on user behavior, on an user, by user. This is very key. Cross-device is also prevalent. Already today, more than 50% of purchase involves cross-device around the world. Asia has a higher percentage of cross-device usage. In Indonesia, for example, which is a very mobile advanced country, 6 out of 10 transactions involve cross-device. Oops. And the walls between offline and online are fading away. More people are using internet to enhance their shopping experience. Retailers are seeing web influence on in-store sales. So the majority of consumers today use online before visiting physical stores, or even at the physical store. They're checking their smartphones to see if there are better deals. So retailers really need to understand the customer journey, what they're interested when they're online and offline. Precision targeting that involves location. This is another key area that we expect to see in the next 10 years. It's still very experimental stage, but by 2026, contextual location will be an integral part of the retail experience. It'll be driven by a combination of app and beacon technology that uses Bluetooth, combined with technology that allows, for example, user email ID to be connected with customer loyalty program at point of sales. Existing pure play retailers will continue to grow their presence offline. In Taiwan, and this will be driven more to enhance the fulfillment and customer support and service. In Taiwan, convenience store has been playing a key role in this, allowing users to actually purchase products online and collect these products in convenience stores nearby. Zalora is a regional retailer that's based out of Singapore. They're very widely spread has a huge presence in Southeast Asia. They also have presence in Taiwan. So recently they've been setting up temporary pop-up shops. So this allows users to actually go into the store, see the product, see the clothes, touch it, and even try it on. And then they get to purchase through online and get it delivered to the home. Fulfillment is another major battleground. So click and collect will grow, but home delivery will continue to be the mainstream. There's a big drive to make this more efficient, as consumers are demanding same-day delivery, next-day delivery, or time-specific delivery. You've probably heard of drone and driverless cars. Now this, probably in 10 years' time, will not be widespread because reasons of safety and security reasons. However, there's a lot of investments going on into Uber-like logistics improvements, and this will become mass market in 5 to 10 years' time. Retail is also on the move. So demand for large footprint retail stores will diminish because online will replace online can take, because you don't need too much inventory in a store, this will be replaced by online stores that have unlimited space for a variety of products. So instead of large footprint stores, offline retail will start focusing on experience. So for example, temporary pop-up shops, particularly in premium locations, and they'll showcase or roadshow their premium products and will change places. And it will really start focusing on the user experience, which I will explain in the next slide. But the experience will be more dynamic and fluid. So this is an example. So today on the floor, I'm seeing a lot of virtual reality, augmented reality technologies, mostly focused on games. So this is already happening in the game industry. In the e-commerce space, we think these augmented reality and virtual reality will also come in to enhance and have a higher engagement of user experience, both offline and online. So this is an example of Topshop. They have a shop in Moscow where they allow users to try out different clothes using AR technology. So this lady can try out different outfit, but just moving her hand and changing to new clothes. Pretty neat, huh? Okay. So the path to purchase is no longer linear. So a consumer might be checking out some products at work on their desktop PC, hopefully during their break. And after work, they might be going to a shop to make the purchase. Maybe even on their way or in the store, they might be checking their smartphone to see if there are better products or better deals. Consumer is defining this path, not the retailer. So goodbye to purchase funnel, and hello to purchase pretzel. Pretzel in a sense that user journey is so complex and it is so different by every single user. So a critical success factor here is to make sure that you're able to keep track of the individual's growing number of touch points and devices. This is really, really important. So, as a marketer, how on hell do I keep up with this? Number one, so put mobile at the center of your marketing. Mobile transaction is already very, very massive. This is Criteo's global data of 11,000 advertisers that we have. And that number shows, on average, globally, already 38% of all transaction is happening on mobile. Of course, this differs by country. Some Asian countries are leading, for example, Japan and Korea. And Taiwan is no exception. So 43% of transaction is happening on mobile. So this country, it's already happening. So you have to optimize your mobile experience, and you have to personalize the shopping experience on mobile. So improving your website interface, user interface, is critical. If you're able to do this, you can easily increase your conversion rate. In a small screen, any glitches that you have is amplified, so you better get it right. But if you do get it right, the reward is there. Second, harness the power of APP. So APP is proving to be the best channel for conversion and for user in general. So this is, again, data from Criteo across our global advertisers. And every single country, it's proven that conversion is much higher on APP, more so than web browsing platform, but even desktop. Technologies like deep linking and retargeting helps download more apps, increase traffic, and increase conversion. What about order value? So historically, when people buy on the mobile, the saying was, you only buy cheap products on mobile. Well, that was the case maybe 9 months ago, but today, it's no longer true. Our global data, in this, still some countries are, don't have the highest value, but on average, globally, app is also proving to have the highest basket value. So this happened on our data in Q4 of 2015. We're already in the middle of 2016, so we believe this trend is going to continue. So it's very clear that app is becoming the best channel, user experience, and best converting channel. Make your app a priority. In Taiwan, I see a lot of e-commerce players investing on web mobile, but still conservative in investing in app because web conversion is low. We know that it is low, but app is much higher than desktop. So make sure you invest. And those that invest, usually larger e-commerce players, they're seeing 60 to 80% of their conversion actually happening from app. Also, build loyalty and reward elements. This is quite important to inspire engagement. Also, personalized communication across different devices, whether it be web, mobile, desktop, or smartphone, or tablet for that matter. One good example is Starbucks, where they use their app in the US. Users can order coffee on the app, online, before they get to the store. And once they get to the store, whatever coffee is ready for pickup. So this type of experience, connecting online and offline, can help the user experience, enhance the user experience in a big way. Thirdly, implement technology to respond to entire customer journey across devices. So connect with people, not devices. It's really important to have a user-centric approach. And you can do this utilizing real-time data on customers and devices. This is available today, so use it. And customers now demand a consistent brand story across all touch points. Personalized marketing is a requirement today. Showing average message, one-size-fit-for-all message no longer works in today's world. Brands must recognize that everyone has individual tastes, and you have to be able to provide individual, personalized, relevant message. And you have to be able to do this across different devices, a consistent story across different platforms. You have to be able to do it across different devices, whether it's on different device or on different channel, whether it's email, display ads, smartphone, search, etc., etc. And finally, connect online with offline for a fully personalized customer experience. So make more of the store. Create complementary brand experience and drive more sales online. So this is a project that Criteo is working on right now. It's still experimental stages. But what we're doing is we're using beacon, the Bluetooth technology beacon. These beacons are set in different areas within a retail store. And we're able to pick or collect user data. So in this case, the user is interested in bags and shoes right now. And the consumer moves to a clothing section. So when the user leaves the store, this data is sent to Criteo and fed to our engine. And now, so the data is fed to our engine and is computing the location and core interest of the user. And we're able to retarget our users online with the relevant personalized manner, even better than we are previously. So this is in the works. And this is what a lot of the marketing solution providers are working on today. So finally, this is my last slide. Key takeaways from today. So e-commerce is evolving. I just showed you some developments that we can expect in the next 5 to 10 years. So what to do? Make mobile the center of your marketing. This is really important. We all know that we're spending a lot more time on smartphones. And Taiwan e-commerce players should be focusing on investing in app. Create a seamless, personalized, consumer-centric experience. Personalized is the key. The technology can deliver personalized information, and that's what consumers expect today. So you really need to work on this one. And then make it easy to browse across different channels, different devices. And then finally, connect online and offline. This will take a little bit longer, but as you saw on the Top Shop video example, it's already happening, and there's a lot of beacon and GPS technology that are in the works to make this happen. So these are the 4 key takeaways. And so thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Saito. Thank you very much.
So I think I have 5 minutes left.
Yes.
So I would like to open up for any questions or comments.
Hello, I'm Edison. My company is Edison TKP Technology. Currently, we doing e-commerce for mobile commerce. So I would like to know that just now you mentioned that we asking us to try to invest to mobile, right? Because one thing that mobile apps is also hardly to penetrate to the country or markets. So what can you advise us to penetrate to the markets, to use mobile rather than using a website? Because website is easily to let everyone to use, but mobile is very hard for them to download it. Because when they download it, they don't like, then they will delete the apps also. So do you have any solution or advice for that?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a great question. So yes, so it is very, so web is easy because you don't have to download. So in the case of APP, having users download the APP is one hurdle. So for that, a lot of e-commerce marketers are using APP download campaigns. So you definitely need to do that. The second big challenge for APP is once it's downloaded, people, in order to sweeten the download of app, a lot of e-commerce will give, big discount or vouchers to make it easy for them to download. Once the user has used up that discount, then oftentimes they delete or they download the app, but they're not using it, so they become deactivated. There's plenty of reports out there to show that after 90 days, maybe over 90% of the users are not active. So one way to do it is obviously use retargeting. So retargeting, similar, is widely used on desktop and web mobile. It's basically bringing back users. It only targets users that have been to the client site, and it targets these users to come back to the site. And this is no different on a website. On the website, people go, but 98% of the time, people don't make any conversion. So you have to constantly remind the users that what their interest is, and by showing personalized, relevant information, it allows better traction. So these are some of the types of things. Those are exactly challenges in terms of APP, but APP for sure has at least double, sometimes up to 6 times better conversion than web mobile. So it's no-brainer, you have to invest in app. It doesn't mean that you get rid of the web mobile, but you really have to invest in app. And this is what's happening around the world. Any other questions? Yes.
If you could specify a little bit about the m-commerce users in Taiwan, how are the users behaving, and what are your thoughts on that?
In Taiwan, so because I manage across Southeast Asia, India, and Taiwan, Hong Kong, I'll highlight some of the characteristics of Taiwan. So what I'm seeing is obviously Taiwan is, within those regions, is one of the more mature markets. Mobile has been, the penetration of mobile has been very high. It's a very mature market. So people have no hesitation using mobile. However, I think a lot of people are still used to web mobile. And one of the characteristics that I see is that there's less use of app. And I think it's, the user's not being used to, but I also feel that e-commerce players are a little bit more conservative. I spent the whole week of last week in Taiwan talking to our major clients. And a lot of the clients, not all of them, but some of them, they wanted to invest, but they weren't sure because web-mobile conversion is much lower, and they feel that that is not enough to justify the investment in app. But in fact, as I explained, app has much, much higher conversion, and this is consistent across the globe, so I don't see Taiwan as an exception. So I feel that Taiwan e-tailers should invest in app. That's my take. All right. So thank you very much. If there's no other questions, I'd like to close this keynote.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear your applause for Ms. Yuko Saito. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fantastic speech.